into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. This is a moment of do or die for this team. The national champions have really struggled here lately. They cannot afford another loss. They can still be in the college football race with the 3 losses, but today is crucial. Coach is talking to his team like this is a playoff game for us. We have to win or we will be done. He wants that sense of urgency right from the kick. I'll keep you posted on how it feels down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's Richard. Swamped immediately.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got it in the middle. It's shot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Out wide right, it's Richard. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
And man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Running the red zone, it's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Right side, it's shot. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Hits inside, it's Marshall. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. On the move, he fires. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Got an alley. Past the 30. There he goes. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throwing, Underwood. Out wide right, it's Marshall. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Caught in the backfield, it's Buchanan. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Moves the pocket. It's Underwood. Stepping to the right. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but still counts as a sack.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Moving out to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Left side is shot. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Tells to fake. Right side, it's Barker. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense...
Key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. And anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield, through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Right side, it's Richard. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick give. It's Richard. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Throws it deep. He's got it inside the 30. Flying out to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws into the middle of the field. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide left, it's Marsh. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. From the gun, it's Richard. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Back to pass, it's Hoover. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Long way to go on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He's changing the play. He's looking to throw on third and short. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
You run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points. Instead, the defense recovers the football.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll send the back in motion. Keeps it moving. It's Richard. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 18 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Illini coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second and long here. Out wide right, it's Buchanan. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to slip through and pick it up.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Caught. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Left side, it's Buchanan. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They want to run this quarterback. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Marshall. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throwing, Underwood. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here's Underwood. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood fires into the end zone. Makes a catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Underwood. Quick catch. And he will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Number 22, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out. It's Beal. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Changing the routes with his receivers. Right back to the well. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the air, it's Hoover. Stepping to the right. He'll get rid of it. Right side, it's Richard. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Marsh. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On play action. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Driving forward, it's Richard. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. A pick 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Hauls it in. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Moving out to the right. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2.
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
They give it back to him. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Left side is Marsh. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Cuts it upfield. It's Richard. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Still looking to his right. Blasted as he lets it go. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's going to go down as time has run out.